यस 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 यस।
अच्छा अच्छा, चेक करना है। हेलो है रे, नाम तो मैं बोल दूंगा।
सुरेंद्र बेनीवाल जी ना, परिहार हाँ, अगर मैं बोल दूं आपका नाम तो आपको बताने की जरूरत ही नहीं, क्योंकि मैंने बोल दिया ना। हाँ, नमस्कार कर सकते हो। नमस्कार। तो अभी हम साथ हैं मिस्टर सुरेंद्र बेनीवाल जी के, पेरियार पैंथर्स की एक कोच हैं। और चलिए इनसे अगर हम वार्तालाप करें, इनसे अगर प्रश्न पूछे तो सर, सबसे पहला प्रश्न मेरा ये रहेगा कि बहुत अच्छा आपकी टीम खेली है बूस्टर राउंड में, अब आप चैलेंजर राउंड में जाएंगे, ये अंतिम मुकाबला है बूस्टर राउंड का। बहुत अच्छा आपकी टीम कर रही है, क्या आप अपनी टीम के बारे में कहना चाहेंगे? क्या आउटपुट्स आप इस मैच से चाहते हैं, और चैलेंजर राउंड में जब आप जाएं तो क्या आप जीत चाहते हैं पहले मैच में?
पहले तो सबको मेरी तरफ से नमस्कार, सभी साथियों को। पहले राउंड में तो ठीक ही खेली है, ऐसी बात नहीं है। और अभी कुछ चेंजिंग है टीम में, साइड भी चेंजिंग है, रेडर भी चेंजिंग है, और चेतन भी आया है, विकी मेला भी है। अच्छे डिफेंडर, अच्छे रेडर हैं। तो ये लास्ट मैच है इसका, राउंड का। तो इसमें हम जीत के और अगले राउंड तक जाएंगे तो इसमें प्लस और पॉइंट होंगे। और अगले राउंड के लिए तो हमारी फुल तैयारी है।
चलिए, क्या बात है, फुल तैयारी है आपकी। और आपने दो नामों का यहाँ पर जिक्र किया है, चेतन और विक्की। उन दोनों की आ जाने से क्या और ज्यादा सेटल्ड आपकी टीम लगती है सर?
हाँ हाँ, बहुत। आपको पहले भी देखा होगा, चेतन का मैच तो बहुत ही अच्छा है, और विकी का भी देख लिया होगा आपने। ऐसी बात नहीं है, विकी मेला बहुत अच्छा प्लेयर है। और अगले राउंड तक तो और टीम सेट हो जाएगी, ऐसी बात नहीं है, क्योंकि दो अलग से आए हैं प्लेयर, और आज भी चेंजिंग करने वाले हैं, ऐसी बात नहीं है। दोनों कॉर्नर जमा रहे हैं, तो कॉर्नर दोनों नए हैं, ऐसी बात नहीं है। एक तो प्रिंस है, दूसरा है राठी है। तो अच्छे कॉम्बिनेशन के साथ खेलेंगे।
थैंक यू सो मच सर, धन्यवाद, विशिंग यू अ वेरी गुड लक। हाँ, वो भी हो जाए, थोड़ा सा और इधर उधर से।
हेलो 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 हेलो
थोड़ा सा तेज बोलना सर।
हेलो 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 हेलो
चलिए हमारे साथ अभी मौजूद है मिस्टर गुरप्रीत सर, द कोच ऑफ अरावली एरोज, और इनसे जानेंगे पहला प्रश्न। सर मेरा सबसे पहले रहेगा कि राम कुंवर के आ जाने से आपकी टीम और ज्यादा बैलेंस नजर आ रही है, और साथ ही साथ इस मुकाबले में आप क्या पॉजिटिव्स देखेंगे, किस तरह से आप चैलेंजर राउंड में जाना चाहेंगे?
राम कुमार आने से हमारी टीम की राइडिंग बहुत मजबूत हो गई है, बहुत ज़्यादा मजबूत हो गया है। इस मैच में हम सारे जो एक्स्ट्रा प्लेयर हैं, नए पुराने राइडर हैं, उनको उतारने के लिए जा रहे हैं। जैसे तोशिब अपने राम कुमार की जगह विशाल चौधरी, और अपने एक राइडर और उतारा गया नया, जो अपने अनुज को उतारा गया है जी।
चलिए, और साथ ही साथ सर जैसे आपके पास मल्टीपल रेडर्स हैं, वैसे आपके पास मल्टीपल कॉर्नर्स भी हैं। हम 4 परफेक्ट कॉर्नर्स आपकी टीम में देखते हैं, तो आप उन 4 कॉर्नर्स में कैसे शफल करते हैं प्लेयर्स के साथ?
सर हमारे चारों कॉर्नर अच्छे हैं, 2 राइट के हैं, 2 लेफ्ट के हैं। अभी तक लोकेश घोसलिया खेला है, अब उसकी जगह अपने राजेंद्र बाकर को खिलाएंगे। और चेतन भी बहुत अच्छा इंप्रूवमेंट दे रहा है, और अंकित जाट भी बहुत अच्छा खेल रहा है। आज चेतन खेलेगा सर, और ये मैच जीतना है, कैसे करके जीतना है हमारे को सर ये।
चलिए सर, धन्यवाद, और हम विश करते हैं आपके लिए बहुत सारा लक। तो अभी हम साथ हैं मिस्टर सुरेंद्र बेनीवाल जी के पेरियार पैंथर्स की एक आउटपुट्स आप इस मैच से।
और पॉइंट होंगे। देखा होगा चेतन का मैच तो बहुत, और आज भी चेंजिंग करने वाला अच्छे कॉम्बिनेशन
और विक्की
राउंड का चेंजिंग है, रेडर भी चेंजिंग है, और चेतन भी आया है, के साथ खेलेंगे।
चलिए हमारे साथ अभी मौजूद है मिस्टर गुरप्रीत सर, द कोच ऑफ अरावली एरोज। ओवर के आ जाने किस तरह से आप चलें,
सारे जो एक्स्ट्रा प्लेयर हैं नए चीप और
जैसे आपके सफल कहते हैं
आएंगे। और
चलिए सर, धन्यवाद।
Check, check. Match number 73, Periyar Panthers versus Aravalli Arrows.
अभिनंदन अभिनंदन अभिनंदन, हार्दिक अभिवादन करना चाहेंगे। और चलिए, ये था वो पंचाला प्राइड के लिए मुकाबला जहां पर उन्हें बहुत कुछ सीखने को मिला है। बहुत सारे अंदेशे थे कि किस अंदाज में मुकाबला आगे की तरफ जाएगा, कुछ अच्छा खेला भी है, पर आप कहते हैं ना कि कबड्डी के मैच पर कभी आप कुछ हारते नहीं है, या तो आप जीतते हैं या फिर आप सीखते हैं। स्वागत करते हैं एक बार फिर से हम आप सभी का युवा कबड्डी सीरीज मॉनसून एडिशन, और ये रांची का ये खूबसूरत सा शहर। मैच नंबर 73 ये खेला जा रहा है पेरियार पैंथर्स और अरावली एरोज के मध्य, और एक और बड़ा मुकाबला है। दोनों ही टीमें सक्सेसफुली पहुंच जरूर चुकी है आगे की तरफ, पर इस मुकाबले में कांटे की टक्कर की आप उम्मीद रखते हैं। अरावली एरोज मौजूद है चौथे पायदान पर और मौजूद है पांचवें पायदान पर। पेरियार पैंथर्स की टीम चौथे पांचवें पायदान पर यह मुकाबला होगा, और अच्छा मुकाबला यहां पर आपको देखने को मिलेगा। और सीधा यहां पर अब चलना चाहेंगे जब हम कुछ समय पश्चात मिले थे हमारे कोच सुरेंद्र बेनीवाल सर से। मिस्टर सुरेंद्र बेनीवाल जी के पेरियार पैंथर्स के कोच हैं, और चलिए इनसे अगर हम वार्तालाप करें, इनसे अगर प्रश्न पूछे तो सर सबसे पहला प्रश्न मेरा ये रहेगा कि बहुत अच्छा आपकी टीम खेली है बूस्टर राउंड में, अब आप चैलेंजर राउंड में जाएंगे, ये अंतिम मुकाबला है बूस्टर राउंड का। बहुत अच्छा आपकी टीम कर रही है, क्या आप अपनी टीम के बारे में कहना चाहेंगे? क्या आउटपुट्स आप इस मैच से चाहते हैं, और चैलेंजर राउंड में जब आप जाएँ तो क्या आप जीत चाहते हैं पहले मैच में?
पहले तो सबको मेरी तरफ से नमस्कार सभी साथियों को। पहले राउंड में तो ठीक ही खेली है, ऐसी बात नहीं है, और अभी कुछ चेंजिंग है टीम में, साइड भी चेंजिंग है, रेडर भी चेंजिंग है, और चेतन भी आया है, विकी मेला भी है, अच्छे डिफेंडर अच्छे रेडर हैं। तो ये लास्ट मैच है इसका राउंड का, तो इसमें हम जीत के और अगले राउंड तक जाएंगे तो इसमें प्लस और पॉइंट होंगे, और अगले राउंड के लिए तो हमारी फुल तैयारी है।
चलिए, क्या बात है, फुल तैयारी हैं आपकी। और आपने दो नामों का यहाँ पर जिक्र किया है, चेतन और विक्की, उन दोनों की आ जाने से क्या और ज़्यादा सेटल्ड आपकी टीम लगती है सर?
हाँ, बहुत। आपको पहले भी देखा होगा, चेतन का मैच तो बहुत ही अच्छा है, और विक्की का भी देख लिया होगा आपने, ऐसी बात नहीं है। विक्की मेला बहुत अच्छा प्लेयर है, और अगले राउंड तक तो और टीम सेट हो जाएगी, ऐसी बात नहीं है, क्योंकि दो अलग से आए हैं प्लेयर, और आज भी चेंजिंग करने वाले हैं, ऐसी बात नहीं है। दोनों कॉर्नर जमा रहे हैं, तो कॉर्नर दोनों नए हैं, ऐसी बात नहीं है। एक तो प्रिंस है, दूसरा है राठी है, तो अच्छे कॉम्बिनेशन के साथ खेलेंगे।
थैंक यू सो मच सर, धन्यवाद, विशिंग यू वेरी गुड लक। और ये थे हमारे साथ पेरियार पैंथर्स के कोच, और जिस तरह से इन्होंने बताया कि कुछ बदलाव यहाँ पर आपको नजर आ सकते हैं, पर अब चलिए हमारे साथ बहुत ही जल्द जुड़ रहे हैं जो हम पहले हमने मुलाकात की थी, कोच ऑफ अरावली एरोज। तो चलिए हमारे साथ अभी मौजूद है मिस्टर गुरप्रीत सर, द कोच ऑफ अरावली एरोज, और इनसे जानेंगे। पहला प्रश्न सर मेरा सबसे पहले रहेगा कि राम कुंवर के आ जाने से आपकी टीम और ज़्यादा बैलेंस नज़र आ रही है, और साथ ही साथ इस मुकाबले में आप क्या पॉजिटिव्स देखेंगे, किस तरह से आप चैलेंजर राउंड में जाना चाहेंगे?
राम कुमार आने से हमारी टीम की राइडिंग बहुत मजबूत हो गई है, बहुत ज़्यादा मजबूत हो गया है। इस मैच में हम सारे जो एक्स्ट्रा प्लेयर हैं, नए पुराने राइडर हैं, उनको उतारने के लिए जा रहे हैं। जैसे तोशी अपने राम कुमार की जगह विशाल चौधरी, और अपने एक राइडर और उतारा गया नया, जो अपने अनुज को उतारा गया है जी।
चलिए, और साथ ही साथ सर जैसे आपके पास मल्टीपल रेडर्स हैं, वैसे आपके पास मल्टीपल कॉर्नर्स भी हैं। हम 4 परफेक्ट कॉर्नर्स आपकी टीम में देखते हैं, तो आप उन 4 कॉर्नर्स में कैसे शफल करते हैं प्लेयर्स के साथ?
सर हमारे चारों कॉर्नर अच्छे हैं, 2 राइट के हैं, 2 लेफ्ट के हैं। अभी तक लोकेश घोसलिया खेला है, अब उसकी जगह अपने राजेंद्र बाकर को खिलाएंगे, और चेतन भी बहुत अच्छा इम्प्रूवमेंट दे रहा है, और अंकित जाट भी बहुत अच्छा खेल रहा है। आज चेतन खेलेगा सर, और ये मैच जीतना है, कैसे करके जीतना है हमारे को सर ये।
चलिए इसे धन्यवाद, और हम विश करते हैं आपके लिए बहुत सारा लक। और चलिए हमने बात कर ली है दोनों ही कोचेस से, और अब समय होगा यहाँ पर दोनों ही टीमों को मैट पर बुला लेने का। तो पैंथर्स की तेजी लिए और आंखों में जुनून लिए आ रही है टीम। सबसे पहले पेरियार पैंथर्स। और एक अच्छे कॉम्बिनेशन और मल्टी स्टारर प्लेयर्स के साथ अब ये टीम भी तैयार है, तो चलिए बुला लिया जाता है अरावली एरोज।
Good evening, and this is the starting seven of Periyar Panthers, who looks very, very strong here. On the right corner, we have Mohit. The left corner, it's Prince. And in the raiding, we have the raiding trio: Ajay Gulia, Vicky Mala, and Chetan Sahu is the raider we'll be looking for. And the covers, it's Gaurav Chiller and Sumit Chiller. So they look solid. So they are leading from the front, the raiders, especially Chetan Sahu. And to introduce the second team, Aravalli Arrows, I have commentator Ryan with me. Welcome, Ryan.
Hi Radhika, and to introduce the Aravalli Arrows starting seven, in the corners we have Chetan Kumar and Rajendra, and in the left inside we have Vishal Chaudhary, right inside Anuj Yadav. In the right cover it will be taken care of by Manish Sharma, left cover Arjun Chaudhary, and Tausif Ahmed as well coming into this lineup. The substitutes Lokesh, Sahil, Ankit, Rashid and Naveen will also play a key role in this match as they go against the star-studded Periyar Panthers team.
Yeah, looking at the head-to-head, from the summer edition, they have played 5 and, one Periyar Panthers have won, but 4 wins by Aravalli Arrows. So will they come back with a better win? Let's see. And this is Periyar Panthers who won the toss just before this one. Periyar Panthers, and they have chosen to, defend first. So we will be seeing the Raiders who will be marching in. And the player we will be watching out for is none other than Chetan Sahu for Periyar Panthers. 7 matches played, 102 race points, and race strike rate is nearly 83% success rate. So that shows the caliber of the raider. Multiple skills he has. He rules the court from right to left and left to right. Toe touches, you name it, he has it. And bonus, he can execute it. And also, this is again Chetan Kumar for us, who is a defender for Aravalli Arrows. He played 14 matches, the tackles are 35. Tackle strike rate is at 62.67%. So it would be a raider versus a defender in this context we'll be looking for. Starts are these teams definitely. So they look solid on the paper. Periyar Panthers, if you look at them, they have played 15 matches, won 8 of them, lost 7, no tie, points per match is 3.3. And the last match they have won. And in the last 5 matches, they have won 3, lost 2. So positive momentum is what is they're looking for. And looking at Aravalli Arrows form, they have played 15, 9 wins, 1 tie and 5 losses. Better in the points per match. So this would be neck and neck fight between the teams. Then out of last 5, they have just lost 1, which is match day before yesterday. But then they have won yesterday's match, so they are again marching strong ahead, Ryan. And we will go into a quick countdown before the start of the match. Yes, the Periyar Panthers have won the toss, so we would be looking for Raiders from Aravalli Arrows. And a quick warm-up just before the start of the match. Yes, the whistle would be blown first 20 minutes to start.
Yes, an exciting encounter is what we have ahead of us. And welcome to all our viewers here on Fan Code to this spectacular game in the Yuva Kabaddi Series Monsoon edition. And we have the Arrows taking on the Panthers. and the 4th and 5th place teams in the points table. So both in the middle, looking to ensure that they fix a lot of things going into the next round. So it's going to be very important, this match, as we heard their coaches say that as well. Radhika.
I mean, this is the important raider we'll be looking for. Bonus is smart one. He clears off the bonus in the first, few seconds itself. This is a right raider, but he can equally work from the left side. So there should be points on board for Periyar Panthers. Will that? No, nothing given.
Yes, he tried to get that bonus there. And as Radhika said, it's a very important caliber to have while being a right raider, to also have that left there. And did the running hand touch come in successful here for Tausif? It looks like it has. He stepped into the lobby confidently, and 1 point for Tausif to open the rating points in this match, Radhika.
Absolutely, that's a brilliant extension on the left cover for the running hand touch. And this would be the second raid, and Chetan Sahu yet again. When in the first raid, he just looks after the defense setup, but this time he needs to execute it. Otherwise, they would go under the do-or-die pressure, and this time around, it looks like he had completed the bonus.
Yep, we will just wait for the confirmation. And yes, rightly said Radhika, Chetan getting the bonus point to level this match up. Just 2 minutes have crossed so far, and the Aravalli Arrows right now have Vishal Chaudhary coming in for the raid. So this man here will definitely look to make a mark. He's already made his mark, but he will definitely need to build up confidence for his team, and he will build his confidence like that, escaping the thigh hold, and a key error from the defender there, leading to that point for the Aravalli Arrows.
Absolutely, this is Sunil Chilla who went for the thigh hold, but then there was no grip there. So that was 2 raid points for Aravalli Arrows. Ajay Gulia for us. If you look at Periyar Panthers, they have more of right raiders. Ajay Gulia yet again a right raider. I mean, this is a smart move. When you complete the bonus, the swiftest move to reach the midline is just to hop forward. Very agile player.
Bonus to Periyar Panthers.
Alright, we can see the bonus being taken there again from Ajay Gulia, and that's often a smart thing to do when you're not in the rhythm to get points. Just go get the bonus, because that's a free point right there. You don't have to touch anyone, and it's less riskier. And here, talking about risk, Vishal Chaudhary there knew the hazard, knew the risk. However, he succumbed to the defense. Oh, good piece of defense, and the first tackle coming in here. Just take a look at that. Vishal completely committed himself into that raid, but had no way to escape.
Absolutely nice back hold there. And Chetan Sahu, more than 100 raid points in his wing, played a less number of matches. And will he escape? No, the ankle hold is much stronger on the left corner. Rajendra Bankar. That's a good one to send back a Chetan Sahu onto the drawing board.
A firm defensive move there. So this game has been neck to neck. I mean, not much time has passed, but we can see both the teams just slowly replicating each other, getting that 1 point. And here did the toe touch come in successful? Looks like it has. And Tausif here has gotten 2 positive rates for his team back to back. Good touches this time, the toe touch. Take a look at that, how quick he was to get that, and the defender also was like, whoa, that was kind of fast.
But that's what is, variation you get in your raiding. Once he goes for the running hand touch, that was, the toe touch. So if you get that variations, the defense, cannot predict the raider. Now this is Ajay Gulia, very quick on his feet. Got the bonus before this one, but then will he get this one? He attempted for the running bonus right under the right end position there. Will he get it? No, he doesn't.
So this is going to be interesting to see how the players play this match, because we know that both the teams are in a quite comfortable position, but they have to work on several aspects, and this is a tournament where you have to bring out your best. So this opportunity is very important for the players, especially a team here that is, heading into the next round, and next round they can't ideally play to finish 4th or 5th. They're going to have to start keeping the summit in mind, that is to reach on top. And Periyar Panthers, being the team that was the runners-up from last season, will definitely look to... I'm sure, see, if you're a team that came second in the last season, you can't have any other goal apart from winning. Your goal has to be to win this entire Yuva Kabaddi Series Monsoon edition. So it's going to be interesting to see how they come across, Radhika.
I mean, this is the beauty of Aravalli Arrows. You have a right and a left raider. That's a mix hand. Will he? No. The power wasn't enough from the Prince. Looks like the raider is safe. Now we talk about, the booster round. We from the 8 teams, we have already been finalized to 7 teams, which will, march into the challenger round, except for Panchala Pride, who's eliminated.
Periyar Panthers.
Now look at this, what happened in the defense. And let's have a recap of what happened here. Goes the deep in. A bit dicey. Will they challenge it? Will they challenge it? Looks like Aravalli Arrows will challenge it. Looks like the upper body was still in the lobby.
Periyar Panthers, team captain, please come here. Please come here. Please come here. Where is it? Please come. Team umpire, Periyar Panthers challenging right shape 1 point. Our decision, right round. Please review.
Yes, Aravalli Arrows had taken the review there. They say the raider was safe and they should get a point. I mean, for me, the upper body was still in the lobby for that moment. But then again, the TV ref will have multiple angles to look at. We are seeing from the angle where you have a defender who is shadowing the raider. So the third umpire will definitely have a better view from 360 degrees. So we should get the right decision here.
Rightly said. And all the players there eagerly waiting for that decision. And you can see the tense face here, especially with the player in question. But yep, shout out to the technology and the facilities here. The option to review definitely allowing us to get better of the game, and always it's better for the sport to, we've had times when there were no referrals, and that often leads to certain decisions not favoring a team and making a big impact in the match. But this is definitely helping the game, Radhika.
Absolutely. That's the reason he's taking his own time. Oh, that was unsuccessful review. So there is only one unsuccessful review in each half for each team. So Aravalli Arrows have lost it. Now the decision went in favor of the defense. Yep. Maybe, he did cross the lobby when he reached the midline. And this is the left raider, Anish Kumar for us, for Periyar Panthers. As we say, sorry, this is Vicky Mala. He's the left raider and he's very strong, Ryan. He has that speed, but then he doesn't go deep in and he uses his power.
2 point. Periyar Panthers.
Indeed.
Test number
Power
55.
And like you said, very strong. Just take a look at his upper body, and here in this raid he used his upper body strength there along with his lower body complementing him. And that's what we love to see in these Kabaddi players, showcasing their Josh Jazban Junoon. One question, Radhika, are you not distracted by that trophy there? I know I am definitely distracted looking at that trophy. Just imagine what these players must be going through.
Absolutely. I mean, all eyes on that one. They need to have their hands on that one. But then for that, they need to work hard on the mat here. And that's the error
1
coming
point.
in from the defense for Periyar
Aravalli Arrows.
Panthers. Proceed.
This is number
Every
11
single
out.
time he comes up and he exhibits a new skill for us. Look at that. That was a bonus which we attempted. But then the in-player goes in for the ankle hold. But the momentum of the raider was already towards the midline. Chetan Sahu for us, Ryan.
Yep, and just when we were talking about getting hands on the trophy, the defender there couldn't get his hands completely on the raider's ankle there, as he easily returned. And right now Chetan Sahu here for the Periyar Panthers. He's been their key raider for them throughout the season. And as a Panther, he uses his arm, he uses his claw rather to get that running hand
1
touch.
point.
Successful,
Periyar Panthers.
and 1 point in
number 8
favor
now.
of the Periyar Panthers.
I mean, that's the beauty of Periyar Panthers, as we say. They have been rotating raiders. They are not just dependent on Chetan Sahu. They have got Ajay Gulia who's got 2 rate points, and they have Vicky Mala who's got 2 rate points. Now Chetan Sahu with 2 rate points. That, it releases the pressure of the lead raider. And also when you have the raiders rotating, the defense of the opposite team would not have a target player to
1
look
point.
after to.
Aravalli Arrows. Jersey number 1 out.
Yes, there's Aravalli Arrows here. Take a look at that. The toe touch, very quick. And we can see the trophy once again as we zoom out back into this match. And Chetan Sahu here, coming off of a successful raid, will look to continue that. And he is also another very well structured Kabaddi player. Just take a look at him, his movements, and the amount of practice you require to develop this and achieve this. Take a look at that, how fast you have to move, how alert you have to stay, and composure, strength. And Chetan Sahu here, ladies and gentlemen,
2 points.
showcasing
Periyar
his
Panthers.
brilliance. A
Jersey
very
number
good move
55
coming in there
and
for
2 out.
Chetan Sahu.
I mean, what a deceptive move in his footwork. It looked like he would just go for the empty raid. But then he uses his power to reach that midline. There was no angle from the right wing of the defense. So that's the reason he marches in. And that's a 4-point lead for Periyar Panthers in the 10 minutes of the game.
Yes, halfway through the first half, Vishal Chaudhary here will look to get his team a little more going in terms of staying neck to neck in this match. Not that 4 points is much of a difference. However, we now have the super tackle on. That is because there is 3 or less defenders. In that situation, there will be a super tackle on. An opportunity to get 2 points, but here Chetan
1
Sahu
point.
will easily
Periyar
take 1
Panthers.
point
Jersey
and
number 20
throw
out.
back the pressure on the Aravalli Arrows.
That's Vishal Chaudhary for us. Dive tackle, but then very much anticipated by Chetan Sahu. He expected the defender to go for it, and he uses his arms to escape from that tackle. And this is Tausif Ahmed. He needs more support. It is the only raider who has been quite good so far. He needs more support from Vishal Chaudhary and also from Anuj Yadav.
Bonus to Aravalli Arrows.
Rightly said, Radhika. The support is very important. We've seen that in terms of Periyar Panthers. This man has gotten support. Why they are leading in this match. And here he does not need support as he easily escapes the clutches of the defender. Well, it didn't look like the defender got hold of him very much. But
1
Chetan
point.
Sahu
Periyar
depicting
Panthers.
his brilliance
Jersey number 10
once
out.
again to get another point for his team.
And that too, he targets on the radar. Why did the team did not substitute a defender in place of Tausif Ahmed? At least now you would have had an option for the raider to come ahead and do the task. This is Anuj Yadav, again a raider. He needs to perform here. Got the bonus, but then he needs to get those points. No, that is the right corner.
Bonus
Mohit
to
Agachi goes for
Aravalli
that
Arrows.
ankle
1
hold.
plus to 3 points.
Brilliant
Periyar
one.
Panthers.
First all-out point
All out,
for
Aravalli
Periyar
Arrows.
Panthers.
Yes, here we go. The first all-out of this match. Take a look at this. The hole coming in quite strong and the all-out being inflicted. And the score right now with a deficit of 7 points. So the ideal start for the Periyar Panthers, just like the coach said about this win coming in for them. He looked quite confident about it. And he did speak about the following round as well, where he was confident of his team doing well. So, wow, the coach was right. And here Ajay Gulia entering
1
the
point.
party
Periyar Panthers.
along with Chetan Sahu as well with
Jersey
that
number
very
8
good
out.
raid.
That's what we say, when it's a right raider, turning right is the right way to do it when you wanted to escape. So that is a picture perfect angle we have looked at the raider who's exhibiting those skills. If it's a right raider, right cover going on to you, take a right turn. That will get you to the midline of the court. And a dupki from Tausif Ahmed. Good one.
2 points. Aravalli Arrows.
Yep. The Dupki, one of my favorite moves. I'm sure favorite for many of us because it is a move where you require a lot of lower body strength to squat at that level and simultaneously move. And looks like we will have a review now.
Periyar Panthers, team captain, please come here. Please come here. Only 1 point. Please come. Team umpire, Periyar Panthers challenging. Only 1 point. Our decision, Rider shape 2 point. Please review.
Now Periyar Panthers is a challenging. Now this is the raider from Aravalli Arrows. That's a Dukki. Was the left corner in question. Didn't look like in the first instance, but let's see if there is a replay for us.
Yep, you can see the anticipation amidst the players on the bench as well, and the two players here in question. And it was that initial touch, the initial defender who went in for that first touch. I think he's the one in question, because the player under whom the Dubki was done is definitely out. So we will wait and see what happens here.
Taufeeq Ahmed is the raider for Aravalli Arrows. He has done quite well for the team so
Review
far.
unsuccessful.
Unsuccessful. That's just 1 point. Oh, that's
Aravalli
2 points. Yeah, exactly. So
This is
the
number 6
left
and 9
corner,
out.
6 is Gaurav Chilla and the 9 is Prince
Captain,
Verma.
captain,
These
no more.
two players need to, warm the bench for a while. That's a good
Right.
2 points for Aravalli Arrows here.
Yeah, and Taufeeq Ahmed is at 7 points so far. So 7 raid points. So that is spectacular coming in for the Aravalli Arrows, and a positive note for them. And he will look to go more. And here Chetan Sahu, man, just getting points is so easy for this man. And at least, I don't know if it's easy for him, but he's making it look easy. That's all I can say, Radhika.
1 point. Periyar Panthers. This is number
Absolutely,
55 out.
effortless raiding. That's what we say of this raider. It looks so easy. That was a brilliant kick execution on the right cover. Good one.
Right.
So very, very talented raider. He uses multiple skills to get those points for him. And this is Vishal Chaudhary for us. A right raider, tall enough. He needs to go deep in and he gets that running hand touch
1
on the right
point.
in position.
Aravalli Arrows.
And-
This is number 5 out.
And that's a Gaurav Chilla. No, that's a Chetan Sahu, sorry. That's a Chetan Sahu has to go out.
Here we go. The next raid coming in from the Panther side. Okay, wait. The referee is just discussing something out there.
Yeah, you have the line umpires who will be, their main objective is to look at the players who are stepping the end line. They are being called onto the court, so let's see if there is a problem. No, nothing. It just kind of, they wanted to clarify something. Everything is being clear there. So this is Vicky for us, a left raider, Vicky Mala. This is what it is. He's been quite good in taking those bonuses. He is tall enough. He has been supporting Chetan Sahu as and when required. Now, as we talk about Aravalli Arrows, there's only, one defensive point so far. That's where, the Raiders are going in
Bonus
and deep to get
Periyar
those bonus
Panthers.
points.
Indeed, Radhika,
Timeout.
indeed.
Aravalli
As
Arrows.
a timeout has been called, which means we now get to listen to the coaches yet again.
They're just trying to regroup. Coaches normally are mic'd up, but then I think he's trying very softer.
बोनस नहीं जानी चाहिए अब
That's what, I've been telling. They are leaving the bonus just like that for the team, for all the 3 Raiders. They need to guard that bonus. They just can't give away those easy bonus points and not get the do-or-die pressure on the Panthers. They need to regroup in defense. Taufeeq Ahmed, well done for the team so far. But the defense, they are struggling.
Indeed, Radhika, and it's very important for them to figure that out, because you need your defense to stop the Raiders coming in from there. So that is something very important for them in this match. And this man here steps in once again, Ajay Gulia. And one thing I love of all these players in these Periyar Panthers, be it Ajay Gulia here, who's not doing every raid, he's still so confident. The way he walked in, as if he's done in the past, is the amount of confidence in him. And definitely a lot of Josh Jazba Junoon. And speaking of Josh Jazba Junoon, that is definitely on this man, Rajendra,
1 point, Aravalli
depicting
Arrows.
it out there and stopping Ajay Gulia and denying him a successful raid there in that occasion.
Brilliant ankle hold, and that's the second tackle point for the team and from Rajendra Bankar as well. So we need more players like Chetan Kumar, Manish Sharma, Arjun Chaudhary to just get on, because going forward you will have much more bigger challenges to face. You need to set your team right. And he is claiming for the toe touch, but it didn't look like none of the teams have the referral.
1 point.
None of the teams have the
Aravalli
referral.
Arrows. Jersey number 1
So
now.
that's Aravalli Arrows who gets the toe touch. The Raider was quite confident. He's the tall end of Ryan. If you look at that, that was a swift one.
Yes, very swift indeed, extending his leg as Vicky Malaya comes in number 11, a unique jersey number donned by a lot of famous sports persons, and Vicky Malaya
1 point.
himself
Periyar
looking
Panthers,
to become a
jersey number
famous sports
20
person
out.
to don the jersey number 11. A very good toe touch coming in from him. Okay, apologies, that's not a toe touch. The unsuccessful ankle hold by the defender there granted Vicky Malaya that point.
Absolutely. The right in position, Anuj Yadav, who was not very confident for that ankle hold. He missed it out. That's what, the team is struggling. Tawseef Ahmed, he is being quite good, and this is the 8th rate point for him. He is not being tackled a single time by Periyar Panthers.
1 point.
Not that the
Aravalli
Periyar
Arrows,
Panthers, the
jersey number 9
defenders have
out.
done a great job. They have done, only 3 tackle points so far. But then they have the 3 Raiders who are just marching in. But unfortunate for Aravalli Arrows, except for Tawseef Ahmed, Anuj Yadav or Vishal Chaudhary, they are not stepping up when required.
Rightly said, Radhika, as Vicky Malaya looking to replicate what he did in the
Again.
previous raid, that is getting a point.
Again, he's got that easy
Bonus
bonus
to Periyar
point.
Panthers.
Now that is not fair for the defense to just stand there. He's been doing bonus quite number of times. Now you can't just let the Raider do the same thing every now and then. That was the 2 bonus points which Vicky Mala took away right under the right corner. There's a super tackle. Brilliant one. Brilliant
Right
one
now.
coming in from
Super tackle.
Mohit.
2 point. Periyar Panthers.
Indeed, and this is the first occasion where Tawseef has been stopped, and he's been stopped on a big occasion, a super tackle. And just when the Panthers were down to 3 men on the brink of possibly, going on an all-out as we headed to the end of the first half, a very clutch moment for them in this first half to ensure that they get 2 points and extend their lead to 8 heading into the first half, Radhika.
Now look at Chetan
Right
Tong.
shape.
His
1
build
point.
is not
Periyar
doesn't look
Panthers.
very
Jersey
strong.
number 55
But
out.
then he uses his power so brilliantly. That's a technique, I'll say. He just uses the upper body to push the defender. The right cover defenders, Ryan, they need to have the lower body strength. They have to have their legs widen when you have to go for those blocks. Miss that, that technique, the Raiders would definitely march away with those points.
Very true, very true. As this is the last half, as it seems to be, courtesy of Arjun Chaudhary,
Halftime.
and here we
In
go.
the court.
The halftime whistle blown by the referee, and we will head into the half with Periyar Panthers leading over the Aravalli Arrows by a margin of 9 points. What a start so far, Radhika.
Absolutely, they have taken that all out as well. Looking at how Periyar Panthers have made their first half, their way to 23-14, 9-point edge for them. Rate point 16-12, tackle point 5-2. That's what is the missing point, and they have got one all out too. So we will slip into a small little break. Do not miss, a lot of action there on fan court. Yes, so welcome back. We have seen the first 20 minutes which went in favor of Periyar Panthers, and the key architect is none other than Chetan Sahu, a right raider, brilliant on his move. Total raid attempts were 9, raid points were 8, no super hits, but then every single time he goes, he comes back with a point. So that's what we see of this raider in the first half. I'm sure there is nothing going to stop in the second half as well. That was a powerful raid to finish off the first half from Chetan Sahu. And now, yet again, they start the proceedings in the second half. This is Chetan Sahu for us. Now, this time around, he takes in from the left side, and that's a brilliant. Oh, will he cross it? They need to check. They need to check. That was a close one.
Right out, 1 point. Aravalli Arrows.
Now is the first, second, in the initial minutes of the second half, team has the review, but then will they take it? Look like he missed it in a whisker. What do you say?
Well, I don't know what to say. That was a very tense moment. For a second, I believed he made it. So that's why I was just waiting for the Super 8 3 fingers to go up. However, the ref saw it more clearer than I did, as Arjun Chaudhary here attempting the touch but unsuccessful there, as the Periyar Panthers sitting comfortable at the moment at 8 with the 8-point lead, but they can't get too comfortable because these arrows can come charging in to this match as well. And this man here, Ajay Gulia, known for his key play in situations, but there will be no key play from his end as he succumbs to that tackle. A very good tackle there to deny Ajay Gulia that point right there, Radhika.
That was a Chetan Kumar. That's a good anticipation. No, that's a consecutive second one. Right on Chetan Sahu before this one, and now again on Ajay. So that's a good one to start off. The defense was faltering in the first half, but not this time around. It's a super tackle opportunity yet again for Periyar Panthers. They have done it once in the first half. Will they do it now? They need to revive Chetan Sahu.
Indeed, and this is a situation where all these players will also be put to the test right now. Vicky Mala and even Ajay Gulia, who is also in the bench right now, and Vicky Mala here has been the man for them today, especially in the situations when the main raiders have not been there. And this is the thing, Radhika. This is where you make use of the opportunity and show it to your coach that, listen, if the main raiders are out, I'm here. I will get those points for you.
Absolutely, that's the confidence you need to get there. And this is Taufeeq Ahmed, who has to get those points in the do-or-die raid in a defense of 4. Now that Mohit coming onto the right corner, you are running against the time, and that's a brilliant back goal from Mohit. Right time he comes in for the right corner, takes his position, and as and when he sees the back of the radar, tackling Taufeeq Ahmed, who was on his move. That's a good one in a do-or-die raid for the opposition.
Indeed, and right now, this match, Panthers sitting quite comfortable. However, we do love an interesting game of Kabaddi, and we will have a much more interesting game of Kabaddi with more plays like that, featuring the Aravalli Arrows. And I think this match still has a lot more to go, especially in terms of intensity. I can sense that bit of excitement coming up, and I do sense something special, rather interesting happening in this match. What about you, Radhika?
Absolutely, because in the first half, Aravalli Arrows' defense definitely did not work out except for Rajendra. In the second half, Chetan Kumar had taken all the 3 tackles. So that's a good start for them. So I'm sure it would be a neck and neck fight going forward. More 16 minutes we have. And Chetan Sahu is not yet on the mat for Periyar Panthers. Sumit, he just goes in, clears the back line. They are waiting for the do-or-die raid, which would come first for the Periyar Panthers now. Taufeeq Ahmed, remember, he's been just caught before this raid in the do-or-die raid. So the first do-or-die will be for Periyar Panthers. And wow, he slipped and the opportunity is being rightly grabbed by the Periyar Panthers, and that was Sumit, the chiller, who has taken the opportunity.
Right.
Wow, a very good moment there, and that's what this game is all about. You know, you just make use of the opportunity given to you, and you have to pounce on the mistakes your opponents make. Because sport is not you never have that situation where you let go of those moments, as Chetan Sahu comes in for a raid.
That's what, after that tackle, you got the lead raider as your revival player. That's a good one, and that's a brilliant jump, but then this is a great dash coming in from the right corner yet again. This time it was not the ankle hold or the dive tackle. That's a brilliant follow-through dash. Look at that. What an agile dash that was to send back Chetan, back on to the dugout. That's a good one. That's a fourth tackle point coming in from him consecutively. Oh, 5 tackle points for. Oh, sorry, that was 4 in fact. I'm sure he'll get to 5 as well.
Yes, plenty of time for him to do that. And we all love to watch a spectacular dash because that showcases the power in these players. As Sumit steps in for the raid. And right now, as mentioned earlier, they will definitely look to kill the clock, definitely throw the pressure on the Aravalli Arrows because they have a 8-point lead. So all they have to do is go kill the 30 seconds and go in only for those do or die situations, and the Aravalli Arrows on the other end will look to get quick points and pave their way back into this match to make it more interesting.
Absolutely. For Aravalli Arrows to come back in the match, they need to eye on the all out. Once that's done, and mistakes should not happen. Lucky enough, the player went back in time.
Yes, Zanuj Yadav comes in for a raid, and the Periyar Panthers will definitely not mind a situation like this because the Arrows don't have the bonus to take, and here Sumit Chiller, being as smart as he is, would definitely have the bonus in mind. But we can look at the Aravalli Arrows defense. They are in front of the bonus line, so they are also ensuring that Periyar Panthers do not avail that free point which is available to them. So both the teams bringing in strategy at the moment here, Radhika.
Absolutely, they are eyeing on the do-or-die raid, and Anuj Yadav comes in. A pressure raid for the raider. Now, come on, Periyar Panthers, you don't need to do anything here. Let the raider do his work. Just hold on. Only then the raider would come under pressure, and that's a good forward block combination tackle. The coaching staff also appreciating that effort.
Well, spectacular effort indeed, and confident. That confidence with which he went in for that block there, there was no way the raider was escaping that. And right now we have a do-or-die raid in the other end. Ajay Gulia did not have a few successful raids in his previous 2 raids in this match. And will he have it here? No, he will not. He will succumb once again, and this time it being a do-or-die raid for the Aravalli Arrows. What a moment right here, and Ajay Gulia will definitely not be happy with that.
And I'm not surprised that this is the player Mohit. That was the right corner I was looking for. Chetan Kumar to get the high 5 points. And that was a quick raid for him.
1 point.
Get that point. That's a good one. A strong comeback from Aravalli Arrows in the second half. That's a tasseed for us. Look at the speed in which he uses his hand and the lobbies to perfection.
Yep, the Aravalli Arrows with a very intentful approach, and they will need that because they want to get back into this match and contend for the win. And we have 11 minutes, a little over 11 minutes to go, so plenty of time for them. And we've seen Periyar Panthers being the strong team that they are. We've seen them in several occasions, succumb to the opponents in situations like this. As a timeout has been called by the Aravalli Arrows. So an interesting timeout called here by the coach here, Radhika.
सुन मेरी बात, जल्दबाजी करिए ना दूसरी रेड, ठीक है ना? तीसरी आओगे ना, जब बदली करके और मैं ठा लूँगा कैसे? और जल्दबाजी करियो मैं ना, और ट्राई नहीं लेंगे, या बता दूँ कदे बढ़ जाटांगा, ठीक है ना? जाओगे फिर, हाँ, राइट रही कदे बढ़ जा, काम था, हाँ.
Yes, all the strategies revolve around the do or die raid. That's where it is very crucial. Periyar Panthers are in a situation where they can take a super tackle. This is Tausif Ahmed. If he clears it at this attempt, that would be a good one. This is brilliant coming from Tausif Ahmed when you have a super tackle opportunity for the opposition. And I'm sure Tausif Ahmed will definitely get that super turn if I'm not wrong.
Substitute change. Periyar Panthers. Jersey number 6 now.
Yeah.
13
Got that
in.
super turn, first super turn in this match. You have none other than Tausif Ahmed getting that super turn. Vishal Chaudhary is on 3, Anuj Yadav is on 1 for the team. As we say, he is missing on the support in the raiding. In the defense, in the second half, we have seen Chetan Kumar, who is doing a great job. So that's the reason we see this comeback for Aravalli Arrows here.
Yes, and Ankush Lohan has been brought in to revive a person, but look, he will be put back into the bench as well.
Periyar Panthers.
And
Right out, 1 point.
right now,
Aravalli Arrows.
Aravalli Arrows quite strong, looking to get back, and looks like they will inflict an all-out soon here, Radhika.
Man, this player has impressed me in the second half of the right corner. Chetan Kumar has that high five too.
3 points.
Tausif Ahmed, and
Aravalli
I was saying Aravalli Arrows to come back in the match. They need this all out, and they've got it. So that's the all out for Aravalli Arrows. This looks like a neck and neck fight for me now. The defense is coming back in the action for Aravalli Arrows. The right corner has certainly impressed in the second half, and the left corner is always there, Rajendra Bhankar, and the raider Tausif Ahmed is doing quite good. Now the only thing is Chetan Sahu should try and be on the mat throughout. There's a substitution happening in Periyar Panthers. Chetan Sahu, he is on 8 rate points.
Oh yes, Chetan Sahu here. Take a look at him, how quick he's moving, and Chetan Sahu, that is the raider, the star raider coming into this match, and a star raid for him.
1 point.
Just when the
Periyar
Aravalli
Panthers,
Arrows
jersey
were
number
coming
8 out.
closer, the Panthers ensuring that they can't get closer to the score margin, as the lead is still at 4 in favor of the Panthers.
Chetan the raider has won, but the Chetan the defender, this time I'll say it was his mistake. He went right on time, but the skill he used, going into the mid of the court, you can't go for those ankle holds. You would have gone for the blocks, and that should be a 2-pointer for me. Vishal Chaudhary.
19.
Yeah, just take a look at the coach there, not depicting many emotions. However, the referees here will give a verdict
Right
on
out.
that.
1 point. Aravalli Arrows. Sorry. Periyar Panthers.
Here we go.
Now the verdict has come in favor of the defense. Why did they not? They should go for the review. I'll say they should go for the review. Aravalli Arrows, they should.
Aravalli Arrows, please come here. Please come here. Right to shape 2 point. Please come back. TV umpire. Aravalli Arrows challenging. Right to shape 2 point. Our decision. Right route. Please review.
Right time for Aravalli's Arrows to take the review. Looked like a 2-pointer for me, but let's look at the replay. That's a good block, but the force of the raider was good enough. I wanted to see the replay once more if possible. He did cross the midline, but that was it landing or not? Was it in the air when he reached the midline? That is the question for the TV referee to look at. He did definitely, the length did cross the midline, but was it a landing? You need to look at every little thing there. Look like they will make it. They will make it.
Yep. Rightly said, Radhika, and these minute details need to be looked into in this moments. As you can see, the coach is there with a rather different face, and you can see the player.
2 point. Aravalli Arrows.
Very well taken a review, and they also retain that review. And look at this, a tall raider have done for the team. They have got almost, very, very close to the Periyar Panthers.
Yes, just 2 points is what is separating these two teams. And Chetan Sahu at this moment will look to do something big and ensure that Aravalli Arrows don't get an opportunity to come back into this match again. And has he got it in the running hand touch?
Jersey
He
number
seems
55
confident.
and 8
Wow,
out. Periyar Panthers.
it's been given. That is a big, spectacular raid from Chetan Sahu right there.
Yeah, that's a super for Chetan Sahu. So the lead raider yet again paving the way for Periyar Panthers there. This is Vishal Chaudhary. We have seen a brilliant raid from this raider. When Tausif was not there, Vishal Chaudhary stepped in, got that point, and this time around, he gets yet another one more point for this tall raider.
1 point. Periyar Panthers.
As I say, Ryan, they
Number
need to
9
hold
and
back.
out.
Do not make hasty challenges there in the defense. And we'll
Strategic
slip
timeout.
into a strategic timeout, and let's listen to the coaches what they have to say in this front situations, Ryan.
कॉर्नर कौन खेलेगा? तू खेलेगा? किधर का है? कवर कौन खेल रहा है? तू और अर्जुन का। मेरी बात सुनो बेटा, कितने की लीड है उनकी? चार की या तीन की लीड है, 4 या 3 की लीड है, ठीक है? इधर बात सुन लो, भाकर कैच मार
सर चढ़ रही नहीं मेरे का नहीं बोल मारे
तो बोनस छोड़ना, जल्दबाजी मत करो। बोनस उसकी जैसे करके रख के उसकी कैच मारो चेतन की, और वो लेफ्ट वाला आएगा, अब लेफ्ट आएगा, मनीष लेफ्ट आएगा, बोनस पे मारना डाई, नहीं तो यूं ना बोनस पर 3-4 कर दो काम, उल्टी पलंटी कर दो।
ओए मार ले तेरे टच दिन न्यू करना नहीं, इधर पेंट लेना वो लिया होगा तेरे तो ना, हम तो बुरा लगता हूँ कहता।
Yeah, during the strategic timeout, the strategies are being redefined. Aravalli Arrows, they say, Rajendra Bankar need to go for those tackles, but he says, everybody is a left raider now. I'm like hand tight to go for it. But then this time around, this is Ajay, who is a right raider. Now, Rajendra, you should have an opportunity to go for it, but then
1 point.
a brilliant hand touch from the
Jersey
Periyar
number 55
Panthers.
out.
Good one in this front situation. Look at the speed and the execution, and that's been done on Chetan Kumar, who was leading the defense for them.
Oh yes, and Panthers, that's something they've done spectacularly. They've not allowed the Arrows, like they might have slipped a bit here and allowed Arrows to bring down the lead, but they are still not allowing them to come back, and that can change very easily. It can change in the matter of just one raid, and a raider like Tausif can just simply go get 2 to 3 points and change the dynamics of this game. And speaking
Now-
of changing the dynamics of the game, Chetan Sahu is back again.
Now I'll say, given an opportunity, you have to take the opportunity to take the bonus from Periyar Panthers. You should execute that skill. Only then you would not come under the pressure of do or die. And this is looking like,
Periyar Panthers,
Aravalli Arrows
number
might
12.
slip away this match because they are tending to do more errors here. Rajendra, why did you not go for a frontal block, go for those side holds? Vishal Chaudhary, now you are tall enough, go for the bonus. I'll say go for the bonus first and then execute the next attempt.
अंतिम 5 मिनट।
Oh yes, you listen to Radhika, my friend Vishal. You should go for the bonus because that is a free point given to you. And we can look at the Panthers there. They seem to have a defensive set that would deny the bonus. But at this stage, you need to get points, especially if you're a team like the Arrows who's down and looking to win this match. This is a stage where you should get Vicky Mala steps in for the Panthers.
Brilliant hand touch. Oh no, the raider is out. He slept into the lobby without the contact of the defense. So controlled speed is what we want in the raiding, and that means, and now it is a Tausif Ahmed. He needs to step up. He needs to step up. This is a do or die raid. Bonus is available. First go for the bonus, but then the time did not give a chance at all. That is a Sumachila who went for the running dash on the raider.
Oh yes, take a look at that, and the Panthers very much asserting dominance over the last moments as the lead has gone to 7, and right now if this is an all-out, this game is pretty much winded up. As much as we don't want it to wind up right now, we want it to get close. And for that, a super tackle will be needed. And Chetan here will look to get a point there. And Chetan Sahu has just had his will being executed throughout this entire match, Radhika.
Absolutely, this is being done on Arjun Chaudhary. Good hand touch for Chetan Sahu, and that's the 12th rate point, if I'm not wrong. That's what, he has Vicky Mala, who has got 7 rate points. Ajay Gulia with 4. The defense had done, equally well. Mohit Rathi with 5 tackle points. That's what is, making a stronger announcement. And that's a blunder. When you have, opportunity to take that all out, making those silly errors in the defense, not appreciable. I understand. Now you are leading, that's okay. But when it's neck and neck fight, you can't do those errors.
Indeed, as they say, there's no room for errors in such situation. And speaking of no room for errors, once again, Chetan Sahu bringing out the error in the defender as the Panthers looking to close out this match and slowly win. Just take a look at that again. The defender there not getting the clutches, and there was no confidence itself there. His positioning itself is as if he's going to attack Chetan Sahu. It is very obvious, and a raider like Chetan would definitely escape that kind of an attack.
I'll say, Chetan Kumar, who was a right corner defender, he was standing in the left position. So definitely he will not be confident. Why he has to do such errors? Those are beginner's errors you can't do at this crunch situation. Will he get that 2 points? Oh, 2 points, that's what they claim.
Aravalli Arrows.
It's being read to Aravalli Arrows, and now it's Periyar Panthers. They might... Oh, did he got that toe touch? That's the question. Now Periyar Panthers might review that.
Time out. Periyar Panthers.
पहली रेड है ना, खाली आ जाएगा, दूसरी रेड में भी आएगा, थर्ड पे ले लिया, ठीक है। कदे उड़े सुपर टैकल खा जा, हाँ देख लिए, थर्ड पे लेना और 5 आदमी खड़े और कैच बनानी है। ओ मेरे भाई गले ला गए, ठीक है मैं कर लिया, मेरे देखा था पैंट की क्यों काम का, देख लिए थर्ड पे, हाँ कदे उड़े कैच खा जा, लेकिन बढ़िया हाल पर ही दिए, बढ़िया 5 कैच बनानी है।
Now that's what the coach say. All we need is an all-out. So better go for that catch. Do not make errors. Now a raider is being substituted in place of the defense, and this is what the coach wanted, a super tackle for the team. A super tackle would definitely give hope. That's Anuj Yadav who's been sent out, and Ankit Jat is being called in. So he needs to perform in this pressure. Now Vicky Mala comes up as a raider. Now he goes deep in. Now the right corner. You have the opportunity to go for a dash.
Rightly pointed out by Radhika there. Just when that 1 second where Vicky had gone deep in, that was the opportunity for him to go for the dash. And that is it. This game is a matter of seconds. You have to act that very second. Because if you don't act that 1 second, if you don't act at that one moment, you miss the opportunity as Ajay Gulia returns for his raid.
And look at the agility of this player.
1 point.
How quickly he escaped.
Number 55 out.
I think
Substitute change.
when you are in a chain, and leave that chain if you are willing to go for those tackles. Lot of substitutions happening. Everybody want to have that match space so that given an opportunity, they will be under the cameras to perform. So this is Anuj Yadav. He has got 2 points just before this one. So this is additional responsibility for him to revive the team and not give away those all out. And get that point if I'm not wrong. Yes, he gets that on a kick. This is what the coach is not happy about. Brilliant one.
You have to feel for the coach in that situation. And Chetan Sahu here, honestly, has no reason to go in altogether. If he succeeds, yes, well and enough. But if he succumbs to the tackle, that's what the problem is, because it's not a do or die raid. Your team is leading. You might as well just spend the 30 seconds And a raider like him is looking to go for the point, and this is a big error, Radhika, coming in from
Super
Chetan
tackle.
Sahu, because there
2
was
point.
no need to go for that,
Aravalli Arrows.
and it's like he's gifted 2 points here for the Aravalli Arrows.
I'll not say he'd have gifted, but it was kind of overconfidence on him. You know, he knew that Rajendra is kind of a defense, go for those ankle holds, and he would not go for those dashes. That's the reason he went deep in. But then going deep in once is fine, but you have done it 4 times. The defense would definitely set to your rhythm. So that's a good 2 points for Aravalli Arrows. So in that tackle, Tausif Ahmed is revived.
Yep. And just keep that in mind. I'm sure if this gets down to the wire, that tackle is definitely has changed the game, or changed the dynamic or the direction as to where this game was going. And speaking of the direction of the game, this guy can change it right here, Vicky Mala. He's done it throughout this match, you know, just when others have not succeeded. But here, Vicky Mala has also been denied. The game is down to 3 points with 55 seconds to go. This is the exciting instant of this match we were talking about earlier, Radhika.
I mean, that's a blunder from Vicky Mala. He was just paused for that second, wherein the defender Vishal Chaudhary has taken the right ankle hold there. There's a super tackle opportunity. I really wish they. Oh, this is a 2-pointer if I'm not wrong.
1 point. Aravalli Arrows.
Will they review it? Will they review it?
Yep, I think it will be, because the time is very less. So yes, might as well take the review, and it's gonna be very exciting to see what happens now.
Rider. Rider. Please come here. 2 point. Rider step 2 point. Please come. TV umpire. Aravalli Arrows challenging. Rider step 2 point. Our decision only 1 point. Please review.
If this review will go in favor of Aravalli Arrows, they still have the chance. Looks like a 2-pointer for me. Yes, it should be a 2-pointer. The center man did have his right hand on the toes of the raider for me in the first glance. So let's hope that review will be a successful one.
I was also silent for that moment, because I'm just thinking of what are the possible outcomes that can come through this, because the moment is so tense, and just imagine what is going on in between the minds of everybody on the mat right
Rider
now.
step 2 point.
That's a good one for Aravalli Arrows yet again. In the dying minutes of the match, they not only take a review, but that's a successful one with 2 points there. Yes, the second man was also in target. So now I'll say, it might, either of them could win, or it could be a tie here. Now, provided this is the last player, if they leave the bonus and tackle this, that would be, kind of, Aravalli Arrows leading with 1 point. And they will have an opportunity to raid next. So, Aravalli Arrows might get to win if they leave the bonus and tackle this raider. Come on, you can do
Yes,
this.
indeed. And
1 plus 2 3 point. Aravalli Arrows.
Oh, that's a good one. What is it, Ryan? Dying minutes of the match, that review came in success, and this is Rajendra who went for that, double tie and a 2-point margin for Aravalli Arrows. If they, this is Aravalli Arrows, the raider who will go for the raid, and if they have the box line defense also, if they kill those 30 seconds, it would be Aravalli Arrows win. What strategies, what match we are witnessing, Ryan.
Right.
indeed, and I'm telling you, Radhika, this is all going back to that blunder in that raid earlier on, which gave away that super tackle. That's when this comeback came. And just if you notice the Periyar Panthers, the way they walked into the mat, you could see the deceit in them, the disappointment in them. They
Ryan,
know
I'll
that
tell you
they
something.
let go of this match.
Yeah,
Yes, Radhika.
I'll tell you something, and this is the final assault. And Aravalli Arrows win this match here. The Raider was smart enough. He had 19 seconds to kill. He kills that
That's
Ra-
over.
19 seconds. He looks at the clock. Once the 19 seconds is done, he goes to, make the raid legal, goes for the box line, clearance, and he does that. Not only that, but he also gets more 2 points. It's 41-38. Periyar Panthers were leading with a margin of 9 points just before 10 minutes in the match to finish. But now look at the Aravalli Arrows, how they have come back, especially because the defense had worked for them. Rajendra had done a great job in the last raid. The right corner has done a great job, Ryan.
Indeed, Radhika, and this is the exciting aspect of Kabaddi, the exciting, the interesting, and wow, it doesn't get better than this. To all our viewers on fan code, honestly, I'm sure a lot of you would have thought, okay, fine, Periyar Panthers are going to slip away with the win in this, but the Aravalli Arrows held their ground and came back spectacularly to win this match. We saw them, we sensed the comeback coming from them, and we thought just over 3 minutes maybe Periyar Panthers will close and win this match, but that moment there, that was the game changer, Radhika.
And for me, the game changer in the second half was, Chetan Kumar on the right corner. He has done a brilliant tackles. He killed the momentum of the Raiders of the Periyar Panthers. He had 5 tackle attempts, 5 of them were successful. So that's how it is. And this super tackle points got in favor of the Aravalli Arrows. And this was a good one from Rajendra to finish it off. That's a good comeback from Aravalli Arrows. What a match we have witnessed. And we have just completed the booster round here today. This was the last match. And look at the way Aravalli Arrows have come back in this match over Periyar Panthers, 38-41. And rate points almost neck and neck, 27-25 in favor of Periyar Panthers. But the tackle points in the second half, look at the way they have come back. In the first half, they had just 3 of them. In the second half, they have made it 12. And they've got those all-outs as well. Best Raider, on the losing side. But then this is Chetan Sahu, who has always done the right job for the team. 17-14 rate points and 82% is the rate strike rate of this Raider. A lead Raider leading for the team every single time given an opportunity. And the best defender is yet again from the Panthers. This is Mohit Rati. I will say 10 tackle attempts, 6 tackle points. Super tackle is 1, average is 60%. This combination worked well for the team, but for the winning. Today's match schedules we have seen, Maratha Marvels have lost with a 1-point margin over Hampi Heroes, and that was a tie in the second match. Vijayanagara Veers, Murtal Magnets, and in the third match it was a big victory for Kaziranga Rhinos over Panchala Pride. And Periyar Panthers had to lose to Aravalli Arrows by a margin of 3 points in the final match of the booster round. And after the booster round, point table looks like this. Of the 18th, Panchala Pride, they had to get eliminated here. But then the top 17th will be Hampi Heroes, Murtal Magnet, Kaziranga Rhinos, Aravalli Arrows on the 4th, and Periyar Panthers on the 5th. Just we have witnessed the match. Vijayanagara Veers and Maratha Marvels, they are just at the edge of the seat going into the next challenger round. Yes, and now
Rightly
we'll see
said,
the challenger round. Day 1 schedule will be, on the 29th September at 9:30. Hampi Heroes will be taking on Vijayanagara Veers in the first match. And in the second match at 11:30, it would be Periyar Panthers versus Murtal Magnets. And the last match of the day on the 29th, 2 p.m., Kaziranga Rhinos will be taking on Aravalli and Ryan. What an excitement day we have witnessed. Next match would be on the 29th September, day after at 9:30 a.m., where Hampi Heroes will take on Vijayanagara Veers in the challenger round. How excited are you? And we are very excited to see the post-match presentation. Over to you.
Indeed, the post-match presentation will be coming right up, and our viewers on fan code, please do stay back for the post-match presentation. And today's match, the last match of the booster round, the Aravalli Arrows beating the Periyar Panthers in a thriller by 3 points. I am Ryan, and alongside me Radhika, signing off for today. Thank you.
What a brilliant match we saw to end the booster round in style. स्वागत करते हैं एक बार फिर से आप सभी का इन द पोस्ट मैच प्रेजेंटेशन ऑफ मैच नंबर 73 डे 16। और जिस तरह से मुकाबला चला, बहुत ही रोचक ये मुकाबला था। और चलिए आगे की तरफ चले, उससे पहले हम धन्यवाद करना चाहेंगे हमारे पार्टनर्स का। पार्टनर्स ड्रीम 11 ब्रॉडकास्ट पार्टनर फैन कोड फिजियो पार्टनर यूईएम और वॉइस ऑफ कबड्डी रेडियो सिटी 91.9 एफएम। और आज हमारे साथ जुड़ रहे हैं हमारे स्पेशल गेस्ट, तो उनका स्वागत करना चाहेंगे मिस्टर मनोज कुमार महातो सर, थाना प्रभारी, खेल गांव रांची। सर, हम आपका तहे दिल से स्वागत करना चाहेंगे द युवा कबड्डी सीरीज। और चलते हैं सीधा अब मैच के बारे में वार्तालाप करने का। अरावली एरोज वर्सेस पेरियार पैंथर्स, दोनों ही टीमें लाजवाब खेल